Get your free essential tips for beginning German learners by clicking on the link in the description below. And now, enjoy the video!
Modalverben, modal verbs. Modal verbs are really useful. There are little words that are usually combined with other verbs, and they allow you to say that you can, that you want, would like to, that you have to do something, that you are allowed to, or that you're supposed to do something. So let's have a closer look. The first verb I would like to present to you is können. It expresses a possibility and an ability. So it means to be able to do something. And this is how you conjugate it. I will read everything to you once, then I will make a break for you to repeat what I said. And after that, I will read some example sentences to you that you can also repeat after me. So the conjugation is Ich kann, du kannst, er kann, wir können, ihr könnt, sie können. Now you. And some example sentences. Ich kann schwimmen. That means I can swim. I'm able to swim. I know how to swim. Du kannst nicht lesen. You cannot read. Er kann schon laufen. He can already walk. Good. The next one is wollen. That expresses a will, a very strong will. So it is Ich will, du willst, er will, wir wollen, ihr wollt, sie wollen. Now you. Ich will ein Eis haben. I want to have some ice cream. Ich will ein Eis haben. Du willst schlafen. And will nicht essen. Okay, so wollen expresses a will. It is very strong. Usually it's either children who say that, or you say it, but not when you want something from somebody else. Only if you talk about a resolution that you made for yourself. Ich will this and that. Ich will Deutsch lernen, for example. I want to learn German. Otherwise, if you go to a restaurant, you should not say ich will something. That would be a bit rude. Instead of ich will, you would have to say ich möchte. And that's the next modal verb. It's like I would like to. So möchten, ich möchte, du möchtest, er möchte, wir möchten, ihr möchtet, sie möchten. Go ahead. Ich möchte es sehen. I want to see it. Du möchtest etwas trinken. Er möchte frei sein. So in some grammar books, möchten is not included as a modal verb. It is actually the conditional of mögen, to like something. That's another verb that we will see in a couple of classes. But möchten is used so frequently in this conditional mode that I included it in that list. So I would like to do something. You always have to say ich möchte something. Then the next verb is müssen. That expresses a necessity. I have to do something, or I must do something. It's not always as strong as I must in English. It can also mean I have to do something. So ich muss, Du musst, er muss. Wir müssen, ihr müsst, sie müssen. And some examples. Ich muss jetzt lernen. I have to learn now. Du musst schnell sein. And er muss den Text schreiben. Good. Then the next one expresses a permission. I am allowed to do something. Dürfen. Ich darf, du darfst, er darf, wir dürfen, ihr dürft, sie dürfen. Gut. Ich darf nicht fernsehen. I'm not allowed to watch TV. Du darfst singen. And er darf immer spielen. Okay, and the very last verb in this list is a verb that is used to say that you were instructed to do something, that you were told to do something by somebody else. Sollen. Ich soll, du sollst, er soll, wir sollen, ihr sollt, sie sollen. Ich soll ins Büro kommen. So I was told to go into the office. My boss told me to do so. Ich soll ins Büro kommen. Du sollst einkaufen gehen. And er soll zum Arzt gehen. So, er soll zum Arzt gehen. He has to go to the doctors. He was told to go to the doctors. So it's not something he necessarily wants to do, but let's say his wife told him to go to the doctors. So it's er soll zum Arzt gehen. Now, have you noticed that the second verb in all these example sentences is always placed at the end of the sentence, and it's always in its infinitive form? This is something that is characteristic for this construction. So you use a modal verb, then you put all the other information in the sentence, and at the very end you have to use the second verb in the infinitive. Ich soll, I'm supposed to, ins Büro, all the rest, and kommen, the verb in the infinitive. Du sollst, something else, gehen. Er soll, something else, gehen. So have a look at the PDF or go back in the video and confirm this with all the other sentences we've seen. There is one more thing that I would like to draw your attention to. Have you noticed that the first person singular and the third person singular of the verbs are the same? It's ich kann, er kann. Ich will, er will. Ich möchte, er möchte. Ich muss, er muss. Ich darf, er darf. And ich soll, er soll. So pay attention to the fact that there is no T at the end of the verb in the third person singular. This is one of the things that makes these verbs irregular.
Have you downloaded your free essential tips for beginning German learners yet? You find the link in the description below. Tschüss!